So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Jim, this one always... And he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And here's Martinelli. Mohamed Salah. That is ended up in no man's land. Pressing high and with purpose. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch. And I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions, but when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Shot could be on. Ødegaard has been caught there, it's a foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from Ødegaard! This time, surely! Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Chooses to go back. Oh, good-looking ball. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Played into space. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Ødegaard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Isak. Wirtz. And he's worked it through. And a chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ødegaard. Pass somewhat off target. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mohamed Salah.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Can he get onto this? He's found a way through. No goals as yet. Looking for the run. Gabriel. Trossard. And it's been played through. Gravenberg. And here's Isak. And it's Wirtz. And it's Kirkes. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. McAllister. Rice. Played out to the left flank. Trossard. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Trossard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Mohamed Salah was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's Salah! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Isak certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard! Oh, another save.
Ødegaard really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And he whips it in. Backward it goes. Liverpool are looking to go forward now.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shapes to shoot! Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. Saka had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Oh, super ball! Shot a goal! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Not the most accurate pass. Salah. Neatly clipped into space. Real chance! There it is! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
He's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rice clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. Now it's Rice. Cross into the box. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And he's made sure that... Chance for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Wirtz. Gakpo. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard. Isak. McAllister, he can run onto that. And he's managed to get free. Chance, surely! Well now, oh, he's been caught napping. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled. Intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter, just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, nicely intercepted. Gravenberg. Wirtz. Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Timber. Now it's Saka. McAllister. That's Wirtz. And it's Kerkez. Isak receives it in a good position here. Nicely weighted ball. Isak unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking for options for movement. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Defending was strong and firm. McAllister. He's in a great position here. Bullish header! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
He's done it again, he's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Saliba spots it and intercepts. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
179.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Gakpo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Opts for safety. And smartly reclaimed. Rice takes control of it, and he's on the move. McAllister, Salah, and he's intervened well there. Rice, Trossard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Referee has just said play on. Knocks it into space. Now it's Trossard. Very nicely done. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Lewis Skelly certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Number 19, Trossard, coming on the field.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 29, Kai Havertz.
He's having a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Stood up well to him there. And it's McAllister. McAllister is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Ødegaard. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now that looks a decent ball. Now that's an excellent interception. Wirtz, Gakpo, it's played through for him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Havertz. He's picked his... and the shot! And he's there to belt it away. It's a sharp pass. And here's Saka. They're back on the ball again. Wirtz gets into some space. Too long, and over the line.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 49, Lewis Skelly.
That's a
Number
lovely,
10,
neat pass.
Eze.
He has found the way
Coming on
through.
the field, number 20, Madueke. Number
Arsenal
33,
really have been second best here, second to every
Number
ball,
9,
and they can't have any
Gabriel
complaints
Jesus.
about where they are now. The
Substitution
good
in
thing is they
progress.
haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable. Arsenal really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Now it's Madueke. Lovely, now then. Shoots! And it's come back out to him. Robertson. He's looking wide. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's there to retrieve it. Szoboszlai looking for a runner. Chiesa.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rice. Gabriel Jesus.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Timber. He's a sharp little ball here. And the finish! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself.
And that will be it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. Isak! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Gravenberg. Ødegaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Great ball, and he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ødegaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Saka. Ball driven for... Up he goes! Not the most convincing of passes. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Oh, that's fabulous. And again! And that has been clubbed away. And it's Lewis Skelly.
Arsenal would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Gakpo. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the midfielder, Ryan Gravenberg, is just very cultured.
Can he finish? Wirtz. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
McAllister. Lewis Skelly calmly anticipates. Now it's Martinelli. Lewis Skelly. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip.
Goes for a shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's picked his way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's a mighty effort! Off the post! And now a sudden chance to counter. And that pass just didn't quite work. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Real chance! McAllister, that's a sharp pass. Now it's Gakpo. And they can counter here. That has not gone well. Wirtz. And here's Gakpo. And it's Wirtz. And he's let fly. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Martinelli. Now Trossard. Lewis Skelly. Threads one in. Mohamed Salah. Now Kerkez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Trossard. And he was quick to react. That has ended up in no man's land. Ødegaard is onto this. Real chance. And a chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Martinelli.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Wirtz. And here's Isak.
Isak really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Short changes him with that pass.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Nice physical challenge. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And back to the keeper they go. Kerkez. Gakpo. Saka. He is through here! Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Ødegaard. Has a shot! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's a corner. Arsenal have their third corner.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Chance, surely! And that's a good-looking ball. Mohamed Salah. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Arsenal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, that's nice. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Trossard. And here's Martinelli. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did there.
And the shot! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at...
Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. He's got away. Looking to go deep.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
60,179.
Isak. Time and again they are repelled. Lewis Skelly, tidy with his distribution. And it's Ødegaard. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Trossard. Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here. Gabriel. And it's Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Back into the middle. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, nice touch. Pinches it off him. Pass somewhat off target. Isak. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shot a goal! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Number 19, Trossard. Coming on the field, number 10, Eze. Number 29, Kai Havertz.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Coming on to replace
Keeper has
him
taken
is
decisive
number
action.
9,
He's having a
Gabriel
go.
Jesus. Substitution in
And
progress.
that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's going to inject a
Taking
nice
place.
bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Knocks it into space. Aims beyond the defence. McAllister. Now, what about a counter-attack? Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Eze. Tries to play it through. And the through ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, that pass isn't the best.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No, it's come to nothing. And now the breakaway. Isak. Ekitike. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Oh, smashing header! Final touch was poor.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 49.
Arsenal making
Lewis
another
Skelly.
change here.
Well, for
Coming
me,
on the
this was the
field
obvious
is
substitution. He'd
number
become just a little
33,
jaded, and as a
Calafiori.
result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, good take in a good area. Frimpong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. This looks promising. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Arsenal are almost home and dry now. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Isak plays it in, and he's had a hit! No, not quite.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 12.
Arsenal making
Timber.
consecutive changes
Coming
here.
on to replace
Well, his
him
stamina was
is
called into question
number
then, but there's
4,
absolutely nothing
White.
wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Gabriel. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Szoboszlai. Can he get on the end of this? It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Crossed in. Chance! He's got a goal! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Ødegaard. Calafiori has it in a wide position. Oh, what a class! Oh, crossbar! Oh, they could be caught out. A chance for a shot! Corner count is rising. That's 6. Van Dijk. 4 extra minutes added on. And that will be the final act. Arsenal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more is... So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Isak! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Quick look, then plays it in. And he's cut it out. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, shooting chance! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Ødegaard. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'm a real fan of this fella, Lewis Skelly, who I see as a real all-round midfielder. He can do everything. I've seen him play every role from a number 10, breaking lines with his lovely little intricate passes, to that single pivot in midfield, like a real controller of the game, where he's shown genuine composure and pressing resistance.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rice.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Threads one in. Now it's Saka. Delivers the... He gets big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have... quite close.
Good ball, good take. McAllister. Salah. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He's having a shot! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Liverpool grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Gakpo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, they could break here. Can he get on the end of this? And he's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Lewis Skelly. Saka. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he plays one through. Real chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Gakpo really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And another try! Oh, taken with style! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that.
Can he finish? Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Arsenal shot, surely! Isak. Now it's Gakpo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Gakpo, he has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Konate does well to get it back. And here's Martinelli. Gakpo. And it's made its way to him. He is through here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Rice. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Has been indicated.
That has not gone well. Vids. Kerkez providing an outlet. Shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. And it's half-time here.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Gakpo, and he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out. Played out to the right. Looking for the run. Ødegaard. That is good strength. Gravenberg did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Trossard. Shot a goal! And he hits the net! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the...
Tries a shot! He scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Liverpool grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Trossard could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third.
And the shot! They've done it! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Gabriel makes the interception. Trossard. Now, can they get him away? Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Liverpool disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. McAllister. Now it's Wirtz. Gakpo. Isak. Mohamed Salah. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Time then for the first substitution of the game. He's got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Oh, no joy this time. Trossard. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Knocks it into space. Kerkez does really well to win the ball there. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's in a great position. Decent chance! Oh, off the bar! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Has a shot! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish right from the top draw! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Coming on to replace him is...
He's got four. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
McAllister. Now it's Isak. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes a shot! They've scored! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Chiesa receives it in a wide position, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Ødegaard. Rice. Well timed, excellent interception. Shot could be on. Chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Liverpool have their second corner now.
Coming on the field, number 20, Madueke. Number 33, Calafiori.
Keeper's dealt with that. Played in deep. Raya claims it without any fuss. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Eze. He's got tall. And he's spooned it over the bar. Chiesa. And it's Szoboszlai. Isak. For Szoboszlai. Nice looking ball. Rice concedes a free kick for that. Rice has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. I think he knew immediately that he got that one wrong. The wall did its job.
Madueke was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Ah, that's a fun. He's gone for goal! Oh, there was plenty on that. Five minutes to add. Gabriel with the slide tackle there. Gravenberg, it's a pretty loose pass. And he's intervened well there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chips it through. He's shifting. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Liverpool playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Opts to play it back. Played in with purpose. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Liverpool have their third corner. Cleared without hesitation. He's tried one! And that is the last effort of the game. Arsenal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. Arsenal going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out? And the shot! Oh, sweet feet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Ødegaard. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, can they get him away? Isak. McAllister. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. He's gone for goal. And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Trossard. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the midfielder, Ryan Gravenberch, is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line. And just like so many of their alumni, he's shown wonderful intelligence and versatility, and of course vision whenever he's played. I think he's a tremendous all-round talent.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And it's Timber. Hoisted in. Gakpo. Gravenberch, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Great vision. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Gets a good foot in there. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ødegaard goes steaming forward. Trossard, Martinelli, Gomez did well to stay calm there. Ødegaard. Ødegaard! It's anyone's ball now. It's a throw-in. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although...
He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run... Oh, what has happened here? Trossard. Now that looks a decent ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rice. Saka. Looking to play him in. Now it's Ødegaard. Big header! No, not the best of headers.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Foot in. Now, what about a counter-attack? McAllister was coming up to the 30-minute mark. And he's in on goal. Trossard. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Trossard. He's a sharp little ball here. Martinelli! Goal! Arsenal! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Gakpo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Isak is on. Shot a goal! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Liverpool grab the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Ødegaard! Superb from Ødegaard! sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And they're back in front. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Arsenal go into the lead. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. And it's Lewis Skelly.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Isak. Arsenal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Tries to pass it through, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Martinelli, and the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, they've got it again. Gakpo. Now it's Isak. McAllister. And here's Isak. Over to the left. Swings in, he gets big!
minutes has been indicated.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Isak. Trossard. And it's Salah. Goes for goal! Against the crossbar. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mohamed Salah could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Gakpo. Now it's Isak. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance, surely! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. It's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that.
Decent chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Well, that has changed the dynamic. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Gakpo. Wirtz. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Timber. Wirtz. And that pass just didn't quite work. Martinelli. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, that was vital. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Isak.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Aims beyond the defence. And this is... And the shot! It's fallen loose again! Chance to deliver. And the goalkeeper's got a good... Tries a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. So we've reached the hour mark.
This match was 61,052.
Now it's Ødegaard. Now it's Saka. He has found the way through. He's got tall. That's another chance. Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Real chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Timber. Looking for options for movement. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Substitution for
Arsenal are at the peak of their... Oh, what a climb! Oh, taken with style! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
This is...
And he's had a hit! Oh, terrific save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Is number 29, Kai Havertz.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. He's picked his way through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ekitike. Can he get it through? Neatly clipped into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Goes for the shot! Havertz. He's tried one! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Oh, he's trying it! In he goes again! And that's past the post. Ekitike. Now it's Isak. He can run onto that. Ekitike takes a shot! He scores! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Number 49,
Liverpool grab a goal, but it has a shot! No, it's wide.
Havertz clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And here's Saka. Isak. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. And it's Ødegaard. He's going for goal! Well, he caught that pure. but no end product.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Coming on to replace him is number 4, White.
And here's Havertz. Gravenberch wins the duel this time. So what can they make of this? Arsenal have 2 further substitution windows available to them after the one they have just used. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now the delivery. Shoots! Keeper's dealt with that. Quality ball. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now they could break here. Gravenberch. McAllister. Now it's Isak. It's not an especially good pass,
There'll be
that.
5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Now it's Chiesa. Oh, what a ball! Has a look and plays it forward. Knocks it into space. Nicely weighted ball. Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries to play it through. That's the keeper's ball. That has been cut short. And we're done. Arsenal looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly... And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These 2 teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
Just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clear.
Takes a shot! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Trossard, looking to play him in. Gravenberch. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that...
Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball, and it's Wirtz. Now, this could be a chance. Kerkez swings it. He's got full. Decent enough try.
Mohamed Salah certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Ødegaard. He won't be happy with that one. Somewhat off target. And the pass is intercepted. Mohamed Salah. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Elects to cross. Big header! Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He's found a way through. In with the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Isak wins the duel this time. Gabriel. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Isak. And this is Mohamed Salah. Trossard spread it left. And now the breakaway. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, he's burst through. Ødegaard! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Wirtz going full tilt down the left. Hit into the middle. Punched away. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Konate does well to get it back. Gravenberg. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ødegaard. He's gone for goal! It's a loose ball. He's tried one! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And it's McAllister. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Liverpool finding their passes.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Played into space out wide. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. McAllister has got himself a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. That has not gone well. Oh, that's clever. That is good alertness. Saka is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he was quick to react. Now that's well seen too. Good running, strong, and he's had a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
McAllister. Gakpo. He's having a go! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Gakpo brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Saliba. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So your views on the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Arsenal having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we are back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Looking for options for movement. Lovely chance, surely! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely...
Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rice. And Lewis Skelly. He's a sharp little ball here. He's on it, can he get away? And he's lost his man here. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's going for goal! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Isak. And he cuts out the supply. Saliba. Knocks it into space. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well read, nice interception. And a chance! He scores! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to...
And the shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Gyökeres. Coming on the field is number 29, Kai Havertz. Substitution in progress.
Climbs up big! No, got right underneath it. And he's gone long. Now it's Eze. Aims beyond the defence. There's the shot! Keeper always had the measure of that. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Rice, Saliba, Gabriel tries to play it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Frimpong gets across to intercept that. Chiesa, he's shifting through, tries a shot! No, that's just wide.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when...
Oh, terrible pass. Threads one in. Into the last quarter of an hour. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Ekitike. And the counter is on. Chiesa goes steaming forward. He's being urged to shoot. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Ekitike. Substitution for Arsenal.
Still trying to make a game of this.
7,
Oh, that's a booking, always looked
Coming
it.
on to replace him is number 20, Madueke.
Gabriel. Lewis Skelly. Frimpong cuts out the pass. And he has been fouled there. Szoboszlai. And it's Jones. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Timber. Madueke. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Szoboszlai. And claimed it back swiftly. Ekitike. 5 minutes left on the clock. The ball's gone astray. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Arsenal making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Number 4, White.
Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp.
6 added minutes has
Changes
been
him with that
indicated.
pass. Szoboszlai. Ekitike. Gets a good foot in there. Havertz.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Frimpong making good progress on the right-hand side. Chiesa has it in a wide position. And the ball is out of play. Calafiori and Gabriel. And it's Szoboszlai. Look at the space here. Chiesa has it out wide and header! Liverpool with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. It's their second corner of the game. He gets big! And he couldn't keep it down. Arsenal clearly now in lead preservation mode. So that's it, it is all over. Arsenal just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Ødegaard, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary...